the idea of the MVP, the most valuable player. What do you think the idea of a most valuable player is in the playground, where we're not talking about sport, where there are rules and roles and regulations and we're trying to get better at what we're doing, but just the childlike, kindergarten like playground where we're just playing. There is no outcome. Nobody really cares if we're getting better or not. In such an environment, what do you think, or how would you think we decide who the most valuable player is?
Whoever is most able to kind of lose themselves and be in the moment and live within that spirit to embody it.
Right? Exactly. And that, exactly what you said, is a lighthouse. That player becomes most valuable because, not because he's the best, but because he is enamoring, he is inviting, he is inciting, he is inspiring, he is instigating everyone else who's sitting on the bench, hesitant to enter the playground. They're scared to enter the playground, they're awkward to enter the playground. Watching that most valuable player having the time of his life is the impetus they needed to jump into the playground, right? Not the guy who's so good at the game that he's intimidating everyone and saying, "No, man, I can never play like that dude. Forget about it. I'm not getting in the playground. No freaking way." Look at that in front of that guy when he's in the field. There's no way I'm getting anywhere close to that stuff, right? Now, that guy, according to me, in the playground isn't actually the most valuable player. The most valuable player is the one you described, the guy who's having such a ball of a time, and it's so obvious that he's just oozing delight that it inspires me sitting there on the bench, just wondering whether I should just jump in or not, or just watch here and clap every now and then. And I'm like, fuck it, he's having so much fun. I want to go jump in as well. Which is how I feel when I see you cartwheeling on the beach.
And that's what I try, and that's what I'm trying to share. And the movement itself that I really love doing it is called a macaco, so otherwise known as a monkey flip. It's like a backwards cartwheel where you have your momentum going backwards, and it's not quite a backflip, but for a moment you feel sort of like everything's going upside down for you, but then your hand is there and your body flips back over it, and it's looks a lot more intense than it is. With a little bit of practice, it becomes much more fluid and doable. But the cartwheel is definitely another one that everyone is familiar with, which is also very doable. And I'd say even the lower, easier, more accessible way to play with the body that I really enjoy is something like balance. So just getting on one leg and kind of moving around. You don't exactly know. Are you going to lose your balance? Are you going to maintain it? It's such an easy, like simple way to microdose play, if you will, you know?
Yeah, man. I love that.